Today I am going to discuss about electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is an important chapter in second PU for both objective as well as theory. Electrochemistry deals with the relationship between electrical energy and chemical reactions. So that's mean how the electricity is used to convert the chemical reactions, simultaneously how the chemical reactions are converted into electrical energy we can understand with the help of electrochemistry. In that, electrochemical cells is one of the important topic. So now I'm going to discuss about the electrochemical cell. What is the meaning of electrochemical cell? The cell in which chemical energy is converted into electrical energy is called as electrochemical cell. The cell in which the cell in which chemical energy is converted into electrical energy is called electrochemical cell. This electrochemical cell first this electrochemical cell first constructed by Volta and Galvani. So it is called as a galvanic cell or voltaic cell. Galvanic cell or voltaic cell. This galvanic cell or voltaic cell is a device in which redox reaction is used to convert chemical energy into electrical energy. In the galvanic cell, the redox reaction is used to convert chemical energy into electrical energy. That means the electricity can be obtained with the help of oxidation and reduction reaction. The chemical reactions responsible for the production of electricity takes place in two separate compartments. Each compartment is consist a metallic conductor which is acts as a electrode. The compartments containing the electrode and the solution of electrolyte. These compartments are individually called as a half cells. When these two compartments are connected through a external wire along with the salt bits, a full cell is developed. That cell is called as a voltaic cell or galvanic cell. For example, if you take a zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. A zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution in one of the container. It is one of the half cell. So in this reaction, a zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. So here zinc is loses electrons and converted into Zn+2 ion. Here once you observe this reaction is oxidation reaction. That's why this is called as a oxidation half cell. This is occur in one compartment. That compartment is called as a oxidation half cell. Why? Because in this compartment the zinc metal atom is loses electrons and converted into Zn+2 ions. In this reaction the electrons are loses. That's why it is called as a Zn+2 is formed with by the oxidation of zinc. That's why it is called as a oxidation of reaction or oxidation of cell. Simultaneously with the help of another container, we will make one more half cell, that is reduction of cell. In that, first I'll take a small amount of copper sulfate solution. In that I'll dip copper rod. So here copper ions accept two electrons and converted into copper metal. So here the Cu+2 ions are converted into Cu. That's why this is called as reduction reaction. So this half cell is called as a reduction half cell. Reduction half cell. Next, when the zinc rod and copper electrodes, zinc electrode as well as copper electrodes are joined by a wire like this. when zinc electrode as well as copper electrode both are joined by a wire. The following observations are made. There is a flow of electric current through the external circuit. That's mean when those are joined through the electrical wire, what happened? The electric current is flow, the electricity is flow through this wire, external wire. Next, the zinc rod loses loses its mass while the copper rod gains mass. So in this compartments or half cells, the zinc rod is lose its mass and copper rod mass is increases. Copper rod mass is increases. Next, the zinc sulfate, that's mean concentration of zinc sulfate solution increases while the concentration of copper sulfate solution will be decreased. Here this copper sulfate solution and zinc sulfate solutions, this is zinc sulfate solution, this is copper sulfate solutions. The concentration of zinc sulfate solution is increases, concentration of copper sulfate solution will be decrease. Next, afterwards, the solutions in both the compartments remains electrically neutral. Even though increasing of concentration of zinc sulfate solution and decreasing of concentration of copper sulfate solution, but both are electrically neutral. And in that half reactions, in that half cells, this type of half reactions are occur. In the oxidation half cell, zinc is converted into Zn+2 ions, and in reduction half cell, copper plus 2 ions are converted into copper. The overall cell reaction will be zinc plus copper sulfate gives rise to zinc sulfate plus copper metal. We can also write this equation as an ionic form, that is zinc solid plus Cu plus 2 aqueous gives rise to zinc in aqueous solution. That means zinc plus 2 ions are in aqueous solution and copper metal is formed. Next, to this electrochemical cell, we can add or we can use a salt bridge. So this salt bridge is we can use to prevent the accumulation of charge at the electrodes or charge of the electrodes. With the help of salt bridge, we can prevent the accumulation of or accumulation at electrodes. Next, salt bridge is an inverted U-shaped tube filled with agar gel, which is saturated with KCl or KNO3 or NH4NO3. KCl or KNO3 or NH4NO3. So that KCl, KNO3 and NH4NO3, that's mean potassium chloride or KNO3 or ammonium nitrate, or acts as a inert electrolytes. These chemicals are acts as a inert electrolytes. So how we can add the salt bridge to this half cells means like this. This is oxidation half cell, this is reduction half cell, and this salt bridge, this U-shaped tube is filled with some inert electrolytes like KCl and KNO3, KCl or KNO3 or ammonium nitrate. So we can fill that, and it is inverted in both the half cells. So this half cell is prevent accumulation of charge at electrodes. So this overall construction is called as the electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell. Now I am going to discuss about representation of an electrochemical cell. Generally, an electrochemical cell we can represent according to IUPAC system. According to IUPAC system, the anode is written on the left hand side and the cathode is written on the right hand side. For example, we already know the oxidation of cell is called as a anode and reduction of cell is called as a cathode. This oxidation of cell is contains negative charge and reduction of cell is contains positive charge. So this oxidation of cell is always right on the left hand side and reduction of cell is always right on the right hand side. Next, a vertical line or semicolon is used to separate the metal and metal solutions in both oxidation of cell as well as reduction of cell. In the oxidation of cell or anode, we can represent. The anode of the cell is represented by writing metal first and then metal ion represents. Once you observe here, this is the oxidation of cell or anode. First you should write metal and then you should write a metal ion. This metal and metal ion both are separated with the help of a vertical line. Simultaneously, in the cathode or reduction of cell, first you should write metal ion, then you should write metal. This metal and metal ion both are separated with a vertical line. These both of cells are separated with the help of two vertical lines. It indicates salt bridge. So even instead of this vertical line, we can also use semicolons. Next, in this, after the completion